When effort blocks understanding. Hello, my name is Jewel. Most people assume that more effort produces more clarity. So when something is unclear, they try harder, they think more, they search longer, they push for an answer. But in many situations, effort does not produce understanding. It may block it. Clarity often appears when the system stops forcing resolution and allows recognition to stabilize. This video explains why effort can block understanding and what is happening structurally when it does. Understanding requires recognition to lead. Perception is the entry point. Recognition stabilizes when perception is allowed to lead. Understanding forms when thinking organizes that recognition into language. The order matters. Perception recognizes, recognition stabilizes, thinking articulates. When this order is intact, understanding is simple. Effort is minimal because the signal is leading. What does effort really mean in the operating system? Effort is not neutral. Effort is usually a management behavior. It appears when the human operating system believes continuity may be at risk. When the system cannot immediately stabilize what is happening, it attempts to regain control through activity. That activity can look like overthinking, checking, researching, rehearsing, forcing conclusions. This is effort. It is not recognition. It is the operating system trying to stabilize uncertainty through motion. Effort may block understanding because it changes what the system is interacting with. Instead of interacting with the signal, the system interacts with management activity. Thinking becomes dominant before recognition stabilizes. Intuition may start predicting. Emotion may amplify urgency. As these processes become louder, perception becomes harder to access. Not because perception disappeared, but because it is being overridden. Understanding cannot stabilize when recognition is not leading. So effort increases noise at the exact moment the system needs quiet stability. There may be an illusion of progress. Effort often feels like progress. The system feels active. It feels like something is being done. But if recognition is not stabilizing, effort produces loops. The same question repeats. The same uncertainty remains. The operating system keeps pushing because it believes effort will create clarity. But effort often keeps the system in management mode. And that is why understanding does not truly arrive. When effort drops, the operating system stops forcing immediate resolution. This allows perception to lead again. Recognition stabilizes. Signals align. Thinking becomes simpler because it is describing what is already recognized. Understanding then appears without being forced. This is why many people experience clarity suddenly after they stop trying, after they stop looping, after they stop checking. Not because the answer was created, but because recognition was finally allowed to stabilize in the moment. Effort blocks understanding when effort becomes a substitute for recognition. Understanding requires perception to lead and recognition to stabilize. Effort is often the human operating system trying to protect continuity through motion. That motion increases noise and overrides the signal. When effort drops, perception returns, recognition stabilizes, and understanding becomes clear. The next videos in this series will show how stability appears before it feels supportive, and why clarity often arrives in quiet states rather than pressured ones.